Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy O Chronic within the building. Listen, what I have right here is a recording of Marcus Hughes in his own words telling you the accounts of what happened that night and what happened in the trial. So it's about probably roughly 25 minutes. No, it's actually 15 minutes because he was on the jail call. So check him out.
Statement. This is what she got to prove. She got to prove that she said, I'm going to prove to you that this was rape because of the way that the victim arrived at the hospital. She arrived at the hospital naked from the waist down. If she hadn't been raped, she wouldn't have ran from the school naked from the waist down. She arrived at the hospital naked from the waist down. She left her clothes. She had to run off and leave her clothes. If she wouldn't have been raped, she would have had her clothes on. That was her opening statement, so that's the whole point that she proved. That's why my appeals were denied.
Hold on, y'all, hold on. Okay. Do it again.
Yeah. Like, prosecutor said, like, this is her opening statement. This is what she got to prove. She got to prove that she said, I'm going to prove to you that this was rape because of the way that the victim arrived at the hospital. She arrived at the hospital naked from the waist down. If she hadn't been raped, she would have ran from the school naked from the waist down. She arrived at the hospital naked from the waist down. She left her clothes. She had to run off and leave her clothes. If she wouldn't have been raped, she would have had her clothes on. That was her opening statement. So that was the whole point that she proved. That's why my appeals were denied. The judge told me this. This is why I asked for the videotape way before the trial. My lawyer told me videotape don't exist. I asked for the video during my appeal. This might well ignore me and do my 2915 appeal. She might what she said. I ain't asking for a video if you're right. If you don't like it, what she tell me if I don't like it, write her up in the appeal when I do my appeal on the 2915. That's when I just got all depressed and shit. I just left it alone. But then I had talked to a lawyer, Hughes, and he told me he gonna save me some money because just getting that videotape from the hospital ain't enough for him to just do that. He don't want to take the whole case. He said, but if my lawyer told me that he couldn't get that videotape from Boy's Hospital, he don't care how long it's been ago. He said he'll lie. He lied to you then. He said you can get the tape, but you just have to subpoena it or get it like that. That's why she don't want to. That's her whole closing argument was about too, stressing the fact that she arrived at the hospital naked from the waist down. She testified that she ran to the hospital naked from the waist down. But did nobody see her? I testified when I saw last time I saw her, she was standing on Dearmore in Union with all her clothes on. She said she got into the man car, down Hughes, with just her shirt on. The man that picked her up, he was at the court. They said they didn't even know where he was at, but he showed up at court. And he said he didn't even look at her. But you drove from Dearmore Union all the way to Boy's Hospital. And then you say, oh, when you get there, then she kept on pressing you to say that she didn't have no pants on. He wouldn't do it. He kept looking at me. And I'm looking at him like, man, don't lie for them. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell his lie, because you know she had her clothes on. He say, oh, she was topless. So I look at my lawyer like, and my lawyer, the prosecutor get mad at it. So she just say, your witness. My lawyer stand up and say, I ain't got no question for this witness. Sold me out right there. He could have pressed him right there like, so what you? But he sold me out right there. Now, if I show a videotape and she go into that emergency room with her pants on, her boots on, and they show her in the emergency room with her clothes on, which I know they are. The police in trouble, the prosecutor in trouble, she in trouble, and I come home, bro.
Right.
That's why she don't want, that's why she calling up her now. Cause it's gonna come out. They know it was gonna come out one day anyway. Man, her daddy was throwing a fit in the courtroom. When they had her on the stand, when they got to this court, he jumped up. He didn't want him to say nothing. He knew she had changed her story about the car keys. Cause she had originally told, in the police report, she said that the night from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. She told the police that I snatched her, and we pulled back there. She realized she was back behind her or abandoned school.
Damn, hold on. Yeah, let's stop doing that. Give me a second, y'all, but as y'all can see, y'all can hear his own words and his accounts of what happened and the discrepancies.
Yeah. Wait. So she.
Hold on. Back to where we was at.
She called for her mama while on the stand.
Wait.
He showed up at court, and he said he didn't even look at her. But you drove from Belmore Union all the way to Barnes Hospital, and then you say, oh, when you get there, that she kept on pressing you to say that she didn't have no pants on. He wouldn't do it. He kept looking at me. And I'm looking at him like, man, don't lie for them. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell this lie, because she had her clothes on. He say, she was topless. So I look at my lawyer like, and my lawyer, the prosecutor get mad at it, so she just say, your witness. My lawyer stand up and say, I ain't got no question for this witness. Sold me out right there. He could have pressed him right there, like, so what you... But he sold me out right there. Now, if I show a videotape, and she go into that emergency room with her pants on, her boots on, and they show her in the emergency room with her clothes on, which I know they are, the police in trouble, the prosecutor in trouble, she in trouble, and I come home, bro.
Right.
That's why she don't want, that's why she calling up her now. Cause it's gonna come out. They know it was gonna come out one day anyway. Man, her daddy was throwing a fit in the courtroom. When they had her on the stand, when they got to this court, he jumped up. He didn't want him to say nothing. He knew she had changed her story about the car keys. Cause she had originally told, in the police report, she said that the night from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. She told the police that I snatched her, that we pulled back there. She realized she was back behind her or abandoned school, and she tried to put the car in reverse. I pushed it back in park, grabbed her by her hair around the throat, and drug her out from the driver's seat out the passenger side door. 8 years later, when they text me and they do a deposition, she knows she got to tell the truth because she know I done told what really happened. So she tells them that she jumped out the car, run, and throw the kids away because she thought that I was going to try to steal her car. Now that's a dramatic change from what just had happened, from the story you told the police the night that this supposed to have happened. And he didn't even question on that. See, you denied my right to face my accuser right there. He didn't even question her on that. My lawyer questioned her up until the point when we got to the school. He cross-examined her till she pulled up at the school. And when he asked her, well, how did you get out of the car? When she looked at her mama, she said, Mom. And he like, I ain't got no more questions for the witness. He let her off the stand.
Wait. She looked at her mama and called her mama while she was on the stand?
Yeah. She called for her mom. And my lawyer just said, let her off the stand. So he didn't never question her about nothing that happened.
Wait. So she called for her mama while on the stand, and then your lawyer said let her off the stand?
Yeah, he let her off the stand.
Wow.
He was finna cry. Once he pulled up at the school, and when he did the crazy, so basically the prosecutor let her tell her story about what happened. So she told the story about she jumped out the car and threw the key. So the jury never heard the original story she told about me grabbing her out of the car and dragging her out the passenger side door. They never heard that story.
Did the jury ever hear her initial description of you? Did they ever tell any of that?
No. No.
So
They let her tell, out of the 3 stories she told before we went to trial, they let her pick one story and they rolled with that. They never let the jury know nothing else about nothing else. So the jury never heard nothing about her telling the police that I snatched her out the driver's side door. They didn't never heard that.
Let's go back and touch on the police reports and the 911 calls.
I ain't never heard of 911 call. I've been trying to get the 911 call for 5 years. They won't give it to me.
So what about the car being moved initially when it was
They won't
first
give me the
seen?
dispatch records for that either. I've been putting in Sunshine X for that too. They won't give me no Sunshine X for nothing. No 911 call, no nothing.
So correct me if I'm wrong. All the other evidence that was never heard can be used a second time, correct? For the first time on the second trial.
Yeah, it could be a new trial. But if they just say this, if God say the same, and I get this videotape from the hospital, and I know what it's gonna show. I'm absolutely positive it's gonna show, cause I know what I saw. I know I was there. She got in that car and went to the hospital. She had on all her clothes. I know she gonna have on all her clothes when they show that video. They ain't gonna wanna go to trial. They ain't gonna. They can go. They can come with it. She perjured herself. This time she gonna get. I know better now. I sit there then. I put my life in somebody's hands that I thought I could trust. I thought that was paid to help me, but he let me know before we left that courtroom what was up. That's why I want to see him again. Everybody, I want to talk to him.
I'm actually trying to track him down right now. I've been looking. I found everybody here. I'm trying to track him down now.
He did, cause now I know, man. Let me tell you something. A juror came from the back and went up to the prosecutor and started talking to him during trial. That was wild, right there.
Okay.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
And your lawyer said nothing.
The judge had to tell him to say something. But the judge ain't there to tell him to ask for a mistrial. He's supposed to ask for a mistrial right then. He's supposed to object it and ask for a mistrial right then. The judge literally saying she's going to grant a mistrial right now if you ask for it. And he didn't do it.
And what would have happened if you got a mistrial?
They would have started all over with another juror. We'd have picked the whole thing and we would have started over.
Okay. So go ahead, though.
And start talking to him.
What else happened during the trial that could have caused the mistrial?
Her daddy making a scene. I don't know what. He got mad when they was questioned because he knew that she changed her story about the keys for one thing, and it was something about the whole situation with the pants. They knew, man, it was a lot of being covered up. I didn't even, man, I got over 10,000 pages from my discovery now. But while I was in the Justice Center, when I got arrested, I didn't have none of this stuff before trial. I didn't have no pictures of the car, period. I didn't see where the car was parked at until I got to trial. So everything I thought I had at the Justice Center when I was first arrested, I thought that was my whole discovery. So when I get to trial and I see everything my lawyer got, and I'm looking at his check, I'm like, man, I ain't got none of this. And then I see the picture of the car where the car parked at, and I tell him right then, I say, man, we didn't park that car right there. And he tell me, where'd you park it? I said, we parked the car way up here. He said, how it get right there? I said, I don't know how it got right there. I just said, we parked it up here. He said, well, we don't want to blame the police for nothing.
You have 1 minute left.
That's how I know he knew and the DA know that the police planted and moved evidence. That's how she know. She went along with it too. The police didn't even believe her from the beginning, dog. I done came to this whole conclusion. When she first framed this rape situation, the police didn't believe her. That's why they took her pants back there. That's why they had to come up with this whole thing about she ran naked to the hospital. That's why her daddy was clowning her, because he knew that she had her clothes on her. They just went along with it, dog. This is the whole thing to protect the police, bro. His name Detective Dan McQuillan, dog. He's one of the 28 police that Kim Gordon was out to get. One of the main ones. The main one. I got the whole list.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard Marcus Hughes' own words, and we got a lawyer on the case, and he is about to subpoena for that videotape. And again, the prosecuting attorney, Val Dior, and her closing statement was, she's going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Marcus Hughes raped this woman because she had arrived at the hospital naked from the waist down. So again, the videotape would prove that Annalise Stover walked into Barnes Hospital fully clothed, and that she lied, and that she purged herself. So, to all of those people out there who believe that Marcus Hughes is guilty of forcible rape and should be incarcerated for 30 years, what will you say when this videotape comes to the light? What will you say when the video shows that Annalise Stover walked into Barnes Hospital with her clothes on? Will you still say that Marcus Hughes raped her? Or will you then see the fact that she and Marcus Hughes had consensual sex, and the only reason that she chose to say that Marcus Hughes raped her was because she had already got caught by her fiance at the time cheating, and that her car she would have to explain to her fiance that she's married to now, and they have a beautiful son. She would have to explain to him why her car was behind a vacant building, excuse me, at 2 in the morning. So again, Marcus Hughes was a sacrifice for Annalise Stover so that she could live the life that she is living right now. Annalise Stover has no conscience. She has no compassion for human beings. She's out here fronting, being an activist about all type of stuff, but deep inside, you got an evil streak. You got a skeleton in your closet, probably plenty of skeletons, to be honest with you, because again, that night, you got caught cheating on your husband. You got 2 different DNAs in you, and you sacrificed Marcus Hughes. This your boy, Old Chronic Chronicles, in the building. Y'all stay tuned. I'll be bringing you more about this case as soon as this paperwork get to me with all these facts in it. I'll be bringing you more. I'll be keeping you up to date with the lawyer and the video. Annalise Stover And anyone that believes that Annalise Stover is telling the truth, again, I want to know what you're going to say when that video come out. When that video come out. What you going to say when that video come out? Oh, and don't forget the fact that there's corruption involved too. Yeah. Dan McQuillan, the attorney, the attorney himself who represented Mr. Hughes, and the fact that her dad and the judge know each other. Wow. So much stuff. Oh, man. Wait till I get all these notes together and put all this stuff together. Y'all gonna see. But again, this your boy, Chronic in the building, y'all. Y'all be easy. Justice for Marcus Hughes. Love, peace, and wisdom.